Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is actually going to be about the House of CB, and I will be talking about the return of the bandage dresses. So of recently, the House of CB have now released their bandage dresses. They did this to celebrate their 15th birthday of the brand in general, and of course when the brand first started 15 years ago, they had of course like the bandage dresses, which was very popular in like the 2010s, especially like the early 2010s as well. So of course them doing this, they wanted again to celebrate this. And on top of that, before they released the bandage dresses, a lot of people were talking about how they want these dresses to go back in style, brands to kind of like make a larger production of these dresses now. And this was probably around like 2021 or 2022 when I was looking into sort of like the history behind these dresses. There are a lot of like articles online talking about how these dresses were again very popular and how there should be like a resurgence of these dresses again. Of course, when we think about bandage dresses, the types of dresses that House of CB are producing, of course, if we look further back, probably like the 2000s, there was like this designer called Hervé Léger, who again created like these dresses, and I think it was alongside, I think it's Alia. So of course those two, like in hand, of course they came together to create the bandage dress, of course, which then kind of like flows all the way through from the 2000s to the 2010s. But I think within the 2010s as well, there was kind of like this very huge sort of energy about these dresses as well. And I just think that it is again very interesting how we can see sort of like the cycles within fashion, because what I've noticed, a lot of things end up coming back in style. But I really did like how the House of CB actually paid attention to their audience and their buyers by bringing back these dresses. Looking at the dresses that they did release, they did offer like a range of different types of colors. So of course they had like this very nice dark chocolate sort of color. They had different styles accommodating, but I think the color of the dress was called pink icing, and it was kind of like this nice pastel pink dress. And of course they did provide sort of like different lengths and sort of styles, but which still accommodated like this bandage dress feel to it. It also had like this very nice sort of sunset orange type of color, which I personally really did like as well. If I could actually pick a dress from the House of CB, would be that sunset orange dress. I personally really do like it a lot. I mean, but overall they do have like again sort of like at least sort of like a range of different types of colors on the board. So of course for other people to pick what type of color that they want, instead of sort of being limited to sort of like one color or just being limited to sort of like a black dress or something like that. There's sort of like a range where it can be accustomed to different types of people. In the future, I hope that they do provide like some different types of colored dresses, especially kind of ones which are again a little bit more vibrant, especially down to the prices. I personally do think that the prices are quite fair in my opinion. Of course, I know that some people have said that the prices are again quite a bit expensive, but then again it's sort of like a brand, they do want to make profit off of the stuff that they are selling, so it does make sense. Referring back to Hervé Léger and of course the different types of dresses that the brand has produced, especially coming down to the different types of colors and also even down to the celebrities who even wore those types of dresses. Again, these types of dresses like sort of like accommodated their style, it suits them very well. Sort of like looking back into that brand as well, especially with Hervé Léger, you can buy these dresses, sort of like these pre-owned dresses, for actually a little bit more cheaper than the House of CB dresses. I'm pretty sure you can find them on like pre-owned websites where people are selling them for a little bit more cheaper if you are looking for like bandage dresses. Especially there was this one popular one which I saw, metallic type tone like dress, gold one as well, so a gold and silver sort of metallic dress, which I thought that was like a very nice. Like I said before, I think it is very important that the House of CB have kind of listened to their audience and like finding like a good point within the brand itself to reproduce these dresses, and also for the people to kind of like sort of like relive that moment or era when these bandage dresses were very popular. Well, they have released these dresses now, you kind of can like live within that moment and that era. But overall, I really am liking this resurgence. I think that it's really cool to see how like fashion kind of like works in cycles as well, and also it just kind of like gives people to sort of like live within that era, of course, and of course them bringing that back and supporting their audience. I think that was like a very nice thing to see overall. But yeah guys, what do you guys think about the bandage dresses? Are you liking that the bandage dresses are now having a resurgence? Are you wanting to get your dress from House of CB, or do you want to kind of like get like the original like Hervé Léger through like pre-owned websites or apps? But yeah guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.